1300 hours, Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Hassan Gilani. First, the headlines. Prime Minister says mass transit systems are the way forward to provide dignified, inexpensive and environment-friendly transport service to the citizens. A high-level meeting chaired by Prime Minister reviewed the overall economic conditions of the country in Islamabad today. Pakistan has been re-elected for the 7th time to the United Nations Committee on Non-Governmental Organizations. 300 people have been killed due to devastating floods and heavy rains in South Africa. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif says mass transit systems are the way forward to provide citizens dignified, inexpensive and environment-friendly transport service. In his tweets today, he said he has ordered feasibility report on expanding the network of metro bus system to other areas of the federal capital in addition to Peshawar Mode to Islamabad International Airport. The Prime Minister said metro bus project from Peshawar Mode to airport is still incomplete after 5 years. He said he has ordered inquiry into delay and quick completion of the remaining work. Shehbaz Sharif said it is unfortunate that public welfare projects suffered delays and cost overruns. He said almost all sectors of the economy remain stagnant under Imran Khan. A high-level meeting chaired by Prime Minister reviewed the overall economic conditions of the country in Islamabad today. The officials of the Ministry of Finance briefed the Prime Minister about the prevailing economic conditions of the country. Shahid Khaqan Abbasi, Ahsan Iqbal, Miftah Ismail, Maryam Aurangzeb, Zubair Umar, Aisha Ghaus Pasha, Tariq Mahmood Pasha, Bilal Kiani and concerned senior officials attended the meeting. Pakistan has been re-elected for the 7th time to the United Nations Committee on Non-Governmental Organizations. The election took place at the Economic and Social Council of the United Nations in New York. The committee is an intergovernmental body that oversees the implementation of the legal framework governing NGOs' participation in the work of the United Nations. In a statement, Foreign Office spokesperson Asim Iftikhar said Pakistan's election to the committee reflects the confidence of the international community in its role and contribution to the work of the United Nations. As a member on the Committee on NGOs, Pakistan will continue to promote cooperation between the UN and civil society organizations working alongside government to improve the lives of the people around the world. The spokesperson said Pakistan has a diverse and thriving civil society. He said we have always encouraged and demonstrated the commitment towards appropriate participation of civil society in the multilateral discussions aimed at finding solutions to the common challenges confronting humanity. The National Assembly session, which was scheduled to take place on Saturday, has been rescheduled for 22nd of this month at 3 p.m. The reschedule has been changed by acting Speaker under the National Assembly rules. Russian warship Moskva is seriously damaged after an explosion triggered a fire on the vessel. Russia's defense ministry said as a result of the fire, ammunition detonated on the ship and it was seriously damaged. It said the cause of the fire is being determined and the crew have been evacuated. Ukrainian officials claimed the vessel had been hit by Ukrainian rockets in the Black Sea. The defense ministry also called Russia has gained full control of the Mariupol after more than 1,000 Ukrainian Marines surrendered. Israeli occupation forces have martyred a Palestinian lawyer and 2 teenagers in the West Bank. The Palestinian Health Ministry said the lawyer died after being shot in the chest by the Israeli army during its aggression in Nablus city. Israel has destroyed additional forces and is reinforcing its wall and fence barrier with the occupied territory. The new deaths bring to 18 the number of Palestinians martyred in the ongoing Israeli escalation and raids. At least 300 people have been killed due to devastating floods and heavy rains in South Africa. The intense rains flooded settlements, ravaged homes, swept away roads and displaced dozens of people. Dozens of homes have been washed away and several roads have caved in, hampering transport and rescue operations. Sikh pilgrims from India are attending the Khalsa Janam Din and Vaisakhi Mela celebrations at the Gurdwara Pancha Sahib Hasan Abdal today. Pilgrims from across the country will also participate in the main ceremony of Vaisakhi Mela. After the main ceremonies, the pilgrims will reach Janam Sthan Nankana Sahib tomorrow. And this is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.